What's up guys, Lord Sendo here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about guilds in Deepwoken. This was a well-awaited topic, and to be honest with you, I don't know why I haven't done a video on it before, it just never really came to mind. Ria Contour did a video comparing guilds to houses in Rogue Lineage about 2 weeks ago. It was a very good video, so I suggest that you guys go and check it out. And the crux of the argument that he made was that guilds are nothing like houses in Rogue Lineage. They're completely different, and they're going to be way more important, and I agree with him. It's for that reason that I recommend to you guys to go ahead and join the Deepwoken Discord Guild Hub. The Deepwoken Guild Hub is a server where guilds can come together and talk about the game, and organize wars and alliances, and represent themselves. Currently it has over 1,000 members, but it's growing at an incredible rate as it was only made about a week ago. If you're not in a guild and you're looking for somebody to take you in, or if you're looking to recruit members or increase your guild's recognition, then this is the place for you. A lot of Deepwoken testers and established guilds are already in it, so if you want to make connections, then this is your opportunity. There are fun events like guild tier lists and meetings, and the community is great. If you enjoy talking about Deepwoken, then you're probably going to make a lot of friends here. The server also doubles up as an info and discussion server, so game leaks and relevant news is talked about a lot there. I hope you guys go ahead and join the server, the link will be in the description and in the pinned comment, and you really don't want to miss out on this opportunity that you have. Now back to the topic of the video, why are guilds important? Most of the information that we know about guilds in Deepwoken are in the second Q&A, which was over a year ago. A lot of stuff has likely changed, but it's evident that guilds will be important either way. First, let's recap some of the information that was given to us about guilds in the second Q&A. So in Rogue, the only way to get a last name was by joining a house, and that was pretty much the only thing that houses did. In Deepwoken, you'll spawn with a last name. So with that being said, there's no reason to add the same Rogue Lineage house system, so Ragusa explains the new function for guilds.
So in Deepwoken, obviously there's no house system. It's not like people have your last name and that's how you define like who's with you and who's not. But you will be able to make guilds essentially where they can specialize in certain kinds of jobs.
So guilds in Deepwoken will have different types based on what you want to specialize in. The 4 different types that Ragusa mentioned here were mercenaries, assassins, thieves, and research. They said that on release, the only type of guild that was likely to be added was the mercenary guild, but that was a long time ago, so these other types could have been added in that time frame. The important thing here is that a guild isn't just a group of people that you just chill and hang out with. Guilds are going to be important because they determine the type of missions that you do. If you and your guild want to specialize in taking and completing bounties, then you might want to become mercenaries. Agamatsu's guild, the Marines, is the biggest guild in the game, and we don't know what their specific function is, but if it's anything like the name suggests, then they're probably going to be pirate hunters, and focus on going after people with a lot of notoriety. Once again, guilds will have specific functions, unlike Rogue, so on the game's release, you're probably going to find the things that you do enjoy and the things that you don't enjoy, and you're going to have to make a decision with your homies about the things that you guys want to do as a group together, and that will be the function of your guild. Like, going into the game with very little knowledge right now, you may assume that you like doing PvE, but when you play it, you might be like, oh, these NPCs are really cheesy, I don't want to be doing this for the rest of the game, and you'll structure the function of your guild around that. So in the info document that Ragusa posted, one of the things that they mentioned was that guilds will be per account, meaning that on your Roblox account, you can only be in one guild, even if you have lots of character slots. Infonasu in his latest Deepwoken video talks about this a little bit, and he explains why this is the case.
Your guild is indeed per account, so whatever guild you are on any of your accounts, you're on them on all your slots. So you're not gonna have your character slot 1 in one guild, and then your character slot 2 is in the enemy guild, and then you die on your first slot, and then you come back on the second slot as the enemy. No, you can't do that. All your character slots are tied to one guild.
Now, on the same info doc, they mentioned that if you log out on C, you can actually spawn back in on an allied ship. This would allow you and your guild to travel much easier, and it stresses the need for cooperation because if you want to organize ganking or just getting to an important place very quickly, then you need to all be on the same page and all join up at the right time in order to get the desired effect. I imagine there will be guilds of people who just go and pack onto longboats, and then they all leave except for one person, and then the one person goes and attacks another ship and everyone spawns on, and that will be the backdrop for a very fun guild war. Now, in Prodigy's latest Deepwoken video, which he actually took down, he did mention one thing about world events, and if you don't know what world events are, we saw an example of this in Agamatsu's When the Monster is Sus video, World events are random occurrences with NPCs. For example, you could be sailing across the seas and you see two ships fighting each other, and they're actually two NPC factions, and you go and decide to help the faction that you're allied with. Nano mentions that there are world events that are so difficult that it might take the entire server to actually deal with. I'm not going to play the clip out of respect for Nano, but the idea was that you're going to need a ton of cooperation to do events like this, and this is arguably the most important thing that your guild can do, is to be organized and be prepared in case something like this happens in your server. In conclusion, guilds are going to be pretty important in Deepwoken, and combined with some of the other unique systems that the game has, like the reputation system, I do believe that the game is going to be a lot more dynamic than something like Rogue, and as a result, a lot more will be happening in terms of your guild, and you should just genuinely have fun playing the game and doing all these unique things with your friends. That's all that I have to say about guilds in Deepwoken. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.